in today's video, I'm going to be giving you a number of exercises to improve the strength of your hips, more specifically the adductors and abductors, in order to improve your kicking ability. Now, I've got Nat Hearn today with me. I'm sure some of you, or a lot of you, subscribe to his channel, and he's going to help me out with some of the exercises. The reason we are together today as well is because myself and Nat Hearn are releasing today our exclusive martial arts community. This is going to be over on Patreon, which is an app you can download and then become a member, where you're going to be finding specific training drills and exercises that you're not going to find anywhere else on any other platform.
On this platform, you'll be able to access us directly, and you'll be able to contact us requesting specific tutorials or educational content, whatever you feel like you need. So if you're interested in becoming a part of our community and training with us, then go to the first link in the description of this video and head over and subscribe to our Patreon.
So the first exercise is going to be an adductor exercise to improve the adductors are on the inside of your thighs, and they are responsible for bringing the legs close together. So the reason we need strong adductor muscles is stability of the hip and the leg, and also to prevent injury. You know, a lot of groin strains and stuff are potentially as a result of weak adductors. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have Nat here make a side plank kind of position. He's going to have 1 foot above the bench. It can be anything that is a raised surface, but we do need to have space underneath it. So he's going to lift himself up into a plank position, only using the adductors. So he's going to just come back down again, please, Nat. So what he's going to do is he's going to push through this leg here, and as a result, lift his body. Okay, the other leg's just going to come up underneath to make that plank position. So the feeling should be squeezing here in the adductors to keep him in position. Now we can add an eccentric phase to that by slowly coming back down to the ground, and then again concentrically pushing back through the bench to bring himself back up this way here. So we can do this for timed sets, or we can do, as he's doing right now, sets and reps. You know, maybe sets of 8, sets of 10, depending on your ability, your strength level. So for the next exercise and the next couple of exercises, we're going to be moving on to the abductor muscles, and the abductors are basically the sort of group of muscles around the hips. You know, primarily the glutes, and are responsible for abducting or taking the leg outside of the body. So what I want to do is find a wall or anything to balance on, because we're not training the balance exercise here. We're training the muscle group that we are trying to specifically target. So what we're going to do is we're going to hold on to the wall for stability, as I said, and I just simply want to chamber a front kick position. So I'm basically squeezing up into this position here, trying to bring my knee above my hip level. Okay, so I don't want to be hanging down here. I want to have my knee higher than my hip. Okay, again, this could be held for a static isometric exercise, or we can also add that eccentric and concentric phase where we're coming down and driving back up, down and driving back up, down and driving back up. This can then be taken to the outside here, where we are now hitting the glutes and the abductors in this position. Okay, so I'm now chambering like a side kick or a roundhouse kick position. Again, same thing applies. I can come down and then squeeze back up. Get down this way and squeeze back up. I don't want to let my body hang down here. I want to keep the obliques and the abdominals contracted, so I'm keeping a nice upright torso position there. And I'm just squeezing from here, up and down, up and down. So it's important to make sure that the back foot is turned away in order to open the hips up correctly for that kick. So an extension of the exercise is, if we chamber to the front now, where we're working these hip flexors, is to extend our kicks out, our front kick, okay, from this position here. Hold that position there, draw back, extend, hold in that position, and come back. How long you hold it is up to you. Obviously, the longer you can do, the better. Secondly then, if we turn our bodies to the side, and from here, we can then do the same thing with a side kick position. Extend that kick out and pull back. As I'm making this kick, I want to try to make sure that my heel and down through my glutes is making a straight line, okay, so I don't want to stick my hips out to the back. Again, you can hold it isometrically, or we can do this in sets and reps. So the next exercise is again a exercise for the abductors, the ones that are bringing the legs outwards. Nat has got a resistance band, a full circle resistance band around his ankles. What he's going to do is he's going to bend the knees slightly, and he's just going to travel sideways. Okay, so he's going to extend his stance and then pull the other one back in. Okay, extend and pull back in, extend and pull back in. Then he can go the other way. Same thing. So he leads with the foot, he's in the direction he's going, and he pulls the other one in this way. This is a nice little warm-up exercise as well to add at the start of your training sessions at the dojo or in a gym, just to kind of prime those muscles ready for kicking and ready for action later on. Okay, the final exercise, we're actually going to get to do a bit of kicking. So now what I want to do again is we can use the wall, or we can, work without the wall if you want. But I'm going to use the wall right now because my focus, as I said earlier, is primarily on strengthening these muscles of the hips, not on balance. We can work balance separately as a different exercise. So what I'm going to do from here is get my chamber position for a roundhouse kick and just making impact with these roundhouse kicks, one after the other. Sets of 10, sets of 20, sets of 30, just rapid, boom, boom, boom. Keeping that knee high though. So from here, this is the common mistake that will tend to happen is people will be here and they'll drop and they'll try and get momentum this way. I want to almost lock my knee into that position there. So my knee is pointing at the target from that position and it stays for the entire time of the exercise. This way. So if you made it this far in the video, thanks for watching and I hope you found it of benefit. Add some of those exercises to your training and I'm sure you will see a rapid improvement in your ability to kick. Now, as we said at the start of the video, our exclusive community for martial artists is open today. So click on that link in the video description and sign up now to get all that exclusive content with both of us.